Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Advanced Warfare in Depth. In today's episode, we're going to be reviewing the Atlas 20mm Snapper. This is one of the two elite variants of the Atlas 20mm sniper rifle. We're doing Search and Destroy today. That's a little bit different for in-depth, but the Atlas is the gun that you absolutely must have killing in one hit. That's pretty much the whole point of this sniper rifle, is that it's a one-hit kill sniper rifle, and no mode you require that more than Search and Destroy. You absolutely must kill the person in front of you because you won't be able to respawn and come back. The gameplay is not mine. It's from Hub. I linked his channel first down there in the description. I've been using quite a bit of gameplay from him because he has pretty much all the elite variants that I don't have. Funny how that works out. But he's been contributing gameplay and helping me a lot, so I'd appreciate it if you help him out. But let's talk about the Snapper. It has an increased rate of fire from 300 rounds per minute to 333 rounds per minute. Doesn't seem like a lot. It's only 33 RPM. You're sitting there saying to yourself like, oh boy, this is awesome. And you're not too far off. It's an 11% increase, which you will feel 11% more than, like 33 on any other gun, because essentially you can oversample this one and have wasted trigger pulls if you're trying to spam it. It'll make it a little bit more spammable, a little more easy if you want a second follow-up shot, but not the biggest of deals. Again, you might notice it, you might feel it might feel a little bit comfortable, but it's not going to help your overall performance with the Atlas 20mm because this isn't really a spam sniper rifle. You've only got 4 bullets in the magazine, the recoil's really hard, and you can't spam unless you're prone anyway. This one's really about landing your first shot and making it kill in one hit, which gets me to the downside of this weapon. It has -3 points in accuracy, which is going to translate to 3 times higher idle sway, or just significantly higher idle sway than the base variant. This is something that Cross complains about a lot, the sniping community complains about a lot. The sniper rifles in this game and some of the other weapons like the crossbow and RW1 do have higher idle sways, and they also have idle sway when you're zoomed out, so you have to zoom in and do it. It can be very annoying. It's really kind of frustrating when you have a whole ton of sway on the gun. It makes it useless unless you're holding breath, and it can cause you to miss a few shots. A lot of people like to ignore the sway. They like to think that, I'm better than that, I can correct my shots better, it's not going to affect me, it's not going to... It always does get to you eventually. Even on the RW1 it causes me to miss shots. It'll make you have the same kind of error here on the Atlas 20mm. And something unusual about this one, it says it has +1 in magazine capacity, but actually doesn't. There are a few weapons in this game that have the little stat charts backwards or messed up, or it'll say +1 here or -1 there, and it actually doesn't do anything at all. That is the Atlas Snapper here. It says you're supposed to have an extra magazine because you've only got 3 backup mags, or 16 total rounds, which isn't very much. So it would be nice to have another one. That would maybe make it a bit more elite to have more shots, but it just doesn't, so that's kind of unfortunate. And I really don't think that this is significantly better than the base Atlas 20mm. This is one of those elite variants I think you could live without. If you chunk the Snapper, I really don't think that you would miss it. It's not bad, it looks neat, it's not like a terrible variant. I just don't really have a reason to use it over the base version. Matter of fact, I'd probably rather use the base version because that one doesn't have so much idle sway. The virtuosity, which we'll be reviewing later, is very good, and the talent, which we'll be reviewing later, is very good, but for totally different reasons. This one, not so good, unfortunately. I don't really like doing negative in-depths, but that's how it is today. That's all for this episode of In-Depth. I hope that you enjoyed it and learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. The previous episode was on the XMG Bacon and Eggs, quite a fun one, that one, and the next episode is on the special variants. I'm going to be doing special variants and a little bit with the crossbow in general. Drifter out.